everyone, my name is Heather and I'm Audrey and Kate's mom, and I wanted to give you guys another little update on how our family's doing. And I know I hadn't done it in a while. I feel like I always start these videos with that. I haven't done it in a while because I haven't. Yeah, I need to kind of stick to a better schedule on that. But I kind of got into this zone. I think there was a couple things. First, I was worried I need to get taxes done here, and I still haven't done my taxes in the States, so I still need to do that. But then the next challenge was getting done with school. So just as a brief reminder, in Japan, school year starts in April, goes till summer vacation when we have 6 weeks. Then we start the next term. We have 3 terms. It starts the next term until Christmas time. And then we have 2 weeks of winter vacation. And then we have the last term, which is the spring term, that goes until, March, in the middle of March. So all the kids are done with school in March, and then they have about not quite 2 weeks of spring vacation until the new school year starts. So everybody was supposed to be enjoying graduations and everything, and entry ceremonies for new school years will be going on in April. And I think most people still, a lot of places had to cancel graduation, but some did just a simple version so that there wasn't as much time or as many people. And that tended to look like it worked out pretty good for people. At least here in Nagasaki, it went like that. So I know, for example, in Hokkaido, where they had more cases, that they probably had to actually cancel some things. So that was hard. But Kate's and all the elementary schools, all schools in Japan, had those 3 weeks in March closed off. So she actually went back to school on the 24th, just for that last day of school, for her last day of 5th grade. And she went there and just turned in her homework to check on the teachers, and then came home. She was only there for like 2 hours. So, and then she got more homework. Yay, she is so sad about that. So she has more homework that she has to do during break. And then, she'll be starting school April 6th. So, and she'll be starting 6th grade. And that's her last year in elementary school. And in 6th grade, the big thing is that they go on their big field trip, and that'll be cool if they do it. I don't know what's going to happen this year. We just have no idea what's going to happen. So we're just going to have to play it by ear. I have no idea. So, we're not sure even if they'll really start on the 6th. They haven't made an official announcement of what the plans are yet, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see. So we're all just kind of waiting. But at the same time that Kate was finishing up her 5th grade year, Audrey finished up her 10th grade year. So she finished her all of her studies for her homeschool for that year. And the nice thing is that the homeschool that we've picked for her, even though it's in the States, it has a really open schedule. So you kind of just basically choose when you want your school year to start. And it's kind of just, based on when you pay. And then you get 365 days to complete all of the curriculum. And so we chose on purpose to start it around the time when Kate starts. So we start like around the 6th or 8th of April, and then we go until about the end of March. And so Audrey was able to finish all of her stuff, so she's done. So that was great. They were both done, and we were able to have a little party yesterday, so that was cool. We were very happy that they both had a good year and did a lot of good stuff and learned a lot of things and all that. And then pretty much we're just kind of hanging out waiting to see what happens here, because we just don't know what's going on. We're not like on lockdown, we're not on anything. They tell you it's a good idea not to go out, but there's no discussion about social distancing, none of that. So I don't know what's going to happen. They had done all that time where they were telling all the kids to stay home, but then once 4 o'clock came around, they could do whatever they wanted. So everyone was everywhere anyway. So I don't know. We're kind of like, what? What are you guys doing? So we're staying at home because we mostly are inclined to do that anyway, but we try to stay at home. But we do go to Omura to see the girl's grandma. So we do that every week still, to just get to see her and to see how she's doing and stuff. So, but that's the bulk of what we do. So, and if things get worse, then we won't be able to do that. So we'll stay at home. But we're taking good care of each other, so don't worry about that. And I hope you guys are all taking good care of yourselves too. I know it's hard depending on where you are. So, we know that we're sending all of our best to you guys for sure. So here we're just kind of, we have a lot of time in the day, and we try to do what we can every day to get through the different things that we want to do. And One of the things I know I needed to do is record more, so I'll be trying to do that more now that we're done with school. I also worked really hard to, clean up all the boxes that we'd kind of accumulated around the house, trying to do a big cleaning because I hadn't done that in a little while, and just kind of freshen up as you start off the new school year. I always tell the girls, that I'm going to help them put new posters on their wall and stuff around Christmas, and then we never get it done because we're so busy with schoolwork. But we'll definitely try to do that during the spring break here and get everything done. One of the things I have to do is I have to go through and change the labels on all of Kate's bags. So she has bags for her, PE clothes, for example, or the shoes that she wears in school, and they all have her name on them, and then they also say 5th grade. So I have to change those now to say 6th grade. So I have to take them all off. Most of them are ironed on or sewn on, and so I have to take those off and put them on again. So that's one thing to do. But it's my last year to do it, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm gonna be all like nostalgic this whole year. This is Kate's last blah blah blah, and she's gonna be like, yeah, no big thing. It's just me. They'll be over here going, oh, we never get to do this again. I never get to make labels. Like so happy. I'm so happy I can't do that again. But then also sad because I don't get to make labels anymore. So that's what being a mom is, right? You're like, I don't have to make lunch anymore in a box. Oh, that's kind of sad. There's all those things to look forward to as they start their next years. Audrey will be in 11th grade. Kate will be starting 6th grade. So we'll be doing those things later on in April. And other than that, there's really not much going on. We're really excited because Audrey and I are both playing Animal Crossing, so that's fun. And we've talked about that a little bit in the chat. And I'm so happy that I have it and I can play it. And I've been waiting for it for a very, very long time. So it's a good thing. I'm very, very happy. So if you're a fan of it, I'm sure then you know how exciting it is. Anytime any game comes out that you're excited about is always cool. So I hope that there's something like that for you guys. So I'm also, we try to do a little bit of reading every day. So we're all excited about books that we're reading. And libraries are closed for kids in Japan. I think, are they still closed? I don't know. Maybe they opened up again. Yeah, for that whole time that the schools were closed, the libraries were closed too. So I'm hoping that we can go back to the library because that's a great place to go. But if you guys have noticed, the comments are back on our channel for some reason. Who cares, right? We'll just take it and have fun with it. You guys can leave comments. Nice ones only, please, okay? And if you guys have any questions or anything that you'd like me to answer or talk about, you feel free to let me know. I certainly am not an expert on what things are like here in Japan. If you think you're going to travel here, I don't think anyone's doing any traveling. So it's a lot better to probably not do that because, if you get here, you don't want, you're just going to be waiting here. And if you go home, you don't know if you'll be able to go home. There's a big quarantine when you come in, and it's just, right now they're doing this thing here where they're telling you to self-quarantine. So if you're here and you're trying to vacation or do something fun, wow, that's not fun. You have to stay in a hotel like by yourself for 2 weeks, and you have to pay for it yourself. So don't come. Don't travel unless you have to. That's a good plan, right? But I can't really speak as an expert at all of what's open or what you can do here if you come here. I don't think anyone's really looking at that at all. They're just focusing on what they do in their own country and taking care of things. So, but if you guys ever do have any questions, let me know and I'll see what I can find. But I don't know. They said, I think that like Disneyland and stuff was still closed until the end of this month. And then from April, it's to be decided. So I don't know what's going to happen. We're kind of surprised, but not really surprised. They finally made the decision to postpone the Olympics. And of course, then right after that, you start seeing the numbers of cases that we have in Japan go up. So I don't know. I think there were some that were kind of hiding, waiting. Oh, no Olympics. Okay, then we can tell everybody. I'm not a big person to follow conspiracies, but you do sometimes wonder about people and their plan. why they're doing things, right? So yeah, I'm sure it's all about money. So, but it'll be interesting to see just how things go all over the world. Of course, here without the Olympics and just with everything happening in any country with all this, it can be so hard on the economics of the country, and it could be difficult. So I hope everybody has good things set up for themselves so that they're not in too much of a tight place, because I know it can be really hard when you're just living from paycheck to paycheck to try to make sure everything's going to be okay. So luckily I hear a lot of places are being pretty cool and lenient with letting you have a little extra time for stuff, which is great, so that's good. But you want to kind of make sure that you qualify for that or whatever. Plus, and Audrey were all joking. They're like, "Do I qualify for that? $1,000 that Trump is giving?" I'm like, "No, I don't think I get it. I don't live in America anymore. You have to live in America to qualify for that." That would be cool. They are talking here about maybe giving out money, and I would get that because I have an official thing that's similar to Social Security. It's called a My Number. So I have one of those. So I'm pretty close. I'm not a Japanese citizen. You can't do that here. They don't give Japanese citizenship to anybody. There's only been a few random times when they did that. I think it was in sumo wrestling they gave somebody Japanese citizenship even though they weren't Japanese, or to a soccer player so that they could play for some team, I think. But they don't do it normally. So as an alien, a person living here, I do have pretty much all I need to qualify. So maybe we'll all get a little bit of money, which would be nice, to just get by and to do what we need to do. So, I hope all of you guys are taking care of yourselves and your family and friends, and just be kind to one another. And, all those things are important in these times, I think. And just thank you guys, everybody who watches during the live streams and leaves comments and anything, we appreciate all of it so much. So thank you guys so much. And let me know if you guys have any comments or questions, because you probably will be able to leave them in the comment section. Although I talk about it now and I'll probably jinx it and it'll be gone tomorrow. But, we'll see what happens. So thanks, you guys. And I'll do another update, hopefully a lot sooner than this one. Maybe next week. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.